Hey there, guys. We now have the Fighting Deity Taivas banner on Global, and I think I'm going to use some tickets to try to get myself a copy of him. As far as the EX fights and stuff, I'll do them a little bit later today, the crown stages, etc. But for now, let's try to get ourselves a Fighting Deity Taivas, I believe the global name is. So we're going to start off with the special pulls, the weekly pulls, some EX tickets, etc. The weekly free pull, so weekly free, guaranteed Neo. Let's see what we get. Maybe we'll just grab ourselves the Taivas right away. The proper Taivas. I've said that before, and then I've gotten a different version of the unit. So let's see what we get from our daily or our weekly pull with the guarantee. I think this is a weekly 15. So, oh hey, we got a double. And Axstar and Cleome. What a dud. What a dud. But that was the guaranteed. Of course, there is no rate ups for this banner, so this is the same rate as the other one. Oh! Closer to EX3. She's in the Shard Dungeon, so I guess yay. Honestly speaking, I don't specifically know how valuable Wondrous Lightning really is on Global. I have her, and I don't know that she's been that useful for me yet. I haven't really used her in Clash of Wills. I haven't really used her. I haven't really used her in Dark Visions either. But she'll have use someday. Kind of a dud here. Oh well. Those Parasite Eve pulls have been pretty bad for me, honestly speaking. What is this? Brave XP's Ticket Summon? What in the hell is this? This is new. The Parasite Eve pulls have been, so far, kind of unimpressive for me. I've gotten like one red in the, 2.5 weeks we've been doing them? It's not been good. And by the way, this whole video is going to be tickets and special pulls. We're not doing step up, so if you're like hanging around waiting for the step up, not this video. So this is going to be a long video. Honestly, not a ton to talk about during it either, but I'm just going to record it because people like seeing my pulls. But there's not much going on in this video. I just got to warn you right now. It's probably going to be like a 30-40 minute video of me doing tickets and getting rainbows. Or worse. But then again, we might get something amazing. We'll have to see. And honestly, I kind of want 2 copies of Taivas. That way we get the 1 copy, we get the 2nd copy to EX1 him immediately, we get 30 login shards, we get 50 VIP shards, and then 2 weeks in the Shard Dungeon, give or take, gives me EX2, but I would need 2 copies for that. Also, by getting 2 copies, I could STMR Mogul a 2nd copy right away, and then shard that copy and not feel like it's a waste, and then I could start farming the STMR in the dungeon for 80% MP. That's the goal. Whether it happens or not, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So these Brave XVS Rainbow tickets seems kind of terrible, and we only do 1 at a time. Like who thought this was a good idea? 1 at a time, really? 5% rate for Neos, it says. We had 10 of them, so we had a 50% chance for a red, and it has not happened yet. So I lied. It did happen. All right, what do we get? Oh my God, Melissa. You could have stayed Rainbow, wouldn't have cared. Already EX3. Well, hey, we got our 1 red, so the 50-50 paid off. So where did these come from anyway? They must have come from the farming event, because before this video I went ahead and farmed all the way to 100k on the event just to get all the special tickets. I cleared out the box. I got all the special stuff. I got all the stuff. So they must have came from there. Alright, so we got 1 red. It was Melissa. You know, not great. Oh, seeing Beryl there, speaking of, we got the results of the player vote, the current result, not the final result. It's still ongoing. But the current tally, Zahn is winning the player vote. So I'm personally happy because I like Zahn. Although I did see in Discord some people were saying like, "Oh, it's Zahn, what a waste." I didn't really understand that because we've never had a Neo Zahn, so why is he a waste? But I respect everyone's opinion. I'm happy about Zahn. I like Zahn. And here we go. Ilmatil. Do not want. Do not want. Well, yeah. Oh, so the vote currently was Zahn in first place, Beryl in second place. I'm also happy about that. I love Beryl. And then third place was Esther. Like, really? Esther? We've already got like 5 Esther units. Do we really need more? Okay, not really. We've only got original Esther, Neo Esther. Is that it? Just 2 Esthers? It feels like more Esthers. No, there must be only 2, huh? I swear it feels like we have more than 2 Esthers, but I guess not. In any case, Esther is currently third place. I forgot the 4th and 5th place. I don't remember. And yeah, you know, this video, we're doing tickets. That's all there is to say. We love tickets. So far, we've gotten, what? Axstar, Cleome, Wondrous Lightning, and Melissa. Is that it so far? I think so. So Wondrous Lightning was, technically speaking, a valuable pull. The other 2 were not. Alright, if you're going to do the whole upgrade animation, at the very least, go all the way. And just a reminder, you know, be careful with sharding duplicates and all. Or be careful when making extra EX2 duplicates. You may or may not want to do that depending on your planning for future potential upgrades. Here's another red. We're getting a decent amount of reds, I guess, from the free pulls. Kind of. Too bad they're all useless to me. Nora don't help. Already EX3. So many units I want, and we're not getting them. That being said, the pool of, what, 240 Neos or something like that. And I want like 10 of them. So chances are low. It's like a 3% chance for the Neo itself, and then of that 3%, we're looking for like 10 out of 240, so 2.4. So it's a low chance of getting a unit that I want. We'll just say that, a very low chance. But it can and does happen, just not yet. Alright, so hopefully that Neo Vision's rate continues onto the actual banner, because here we go. We're done special summons, we're done EX tickets. Now we go to fighting Deity Taivas. We're not doing step up, we are doing tickets. We have 128 tickets to go through. We are going to be here for a while. We're going to be here for a while. 128 tickets. Incoming 2-hour video of tickets. One at a time. Why can't they implement multi-ticket summon? I don't know why they don't do it. It's got to be one of the most requested features since the game has come out is multi-ticket. Maybe not since the game's come out, because back in the day, tickets weren't that common. But these days they are. And we really want multi-ticket summon. Give me 5 at a time, 10 at a time, something. I don't get why they won't. I don't understand it. Anyway, let's address something that people tell me in the comments every time I talk about these banners. Apparently, the Neo Vision rate is 5%. It's 1% Taivas, 2% garbage, and 2% off banner. And when I say 2% garbage, I mean Quistis, Fina, or who's the third one? Quistis, Fina, or Deuce. Yeah, so I know in videos I frequently say like 1, 1, and 1 because that's what I'm used to, but apparently it's 1, 2, and 2. So there you go, Cordron. I'm corrected. He always tells me after every pull video, it's not 1%, it's 2%. I'm like, all right, it's 2%. 2% garbage, 2% off banner, which is probably also garbage, and then 1% the goal. Oh boy. And as far as what are we doing this week, not a ton. I'll probably try some more Dark Visions clears, depending on what we get from these pulls. So far, nothing from the pulls have influenced any Dark Visions plans. But I do now have Axstar. So the Neovisions Supreme Diva Axstar, he is now available on Global. And with him, I will try to go back to Dark Visions. As far as Clash of Wills, we already went over that. Clash of Wills is big sad face. No changes to it in the maintenance. So, yeah. And there's not one. Why are you wasting my time with these upgrades? And I clicked it, it didn't even do it. So really, we go from blue to Zell. Awesome. I don't think Zell even has a Neovisions base unit. No, he doesn't. He's got the Awakening. Come on. Where my reds at? Where my reds at? I don't want any more Axstars either. The Diva Axstar. I had like 20 copies of him, it turns out. So I got EX3 day one. I can make a second EX3 for it in 1 and 2. But I don't. If I was better at editing software, I would just upload these pulls in a very sped up format, but I would have to figure out how. I actually don't know how to do that. I'm sure it's easy to figure out, I just have never done it. My videos are for the most part unedited, as you've probably seen if you've been watching them for a while. The most I'll do is cut and splice or whatever. I'll cut parts and then edit parts in, but as far as like fancy, you know, graphics and screen transitions and all that kind of foolishness, yeah, I don't really fool with all that. Too much work. You know what I might do is cut the video, and the next time we see a red, we're gonna pop up. In fact, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cut. Let's see what it says first. It might upgrade. It didn't. The next time we see a red, we're going to resume the video because this is going to be 113 pulls with absolutely nothing. So, see you in a minute. Alright guys, this has been upgrading from blue, and here we go. You can always tell from the animations when it's going to go to red. So, let's see what we get. End of the return. That was our first red on banner. That's the secondary on banner. That's why I hate this system so badly. I hate the system so much. So we're at 104 tickets. We started at 128, so that was 24 tickets in. Our 24th ticket was our first red, and it was that garbage secondary system. But, okay, let's continue using tickets. I will see you back at the next red. Alright guys, here we go. We're like 35 more tickets in, and we're getting Secure the Return. Completely off banner, which is, you know, I did ask for that over things like Deuce, but yeah. So now we're at 68 tickets. I think the last red was at 104. 68, so that was like 35 or so deep. 5% rate. 1 red and 35 tickets is pretty garbage, but that's the way it is. So I will see you for the next red, unless we did a double back-to-back. We did not. Okay, see you for the next red. Alright guys, here we go yet again. This is like a lot more tickets in. And we get Frostblade Ferevia. Wow. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. So we're at 52 tickets remaining. So I think the last one was at like 65. So we got another red in 10 tickets. But it is once again an off banner. And we are running out of tickets for our Taivas. We want to get at least one to Shard Dungeon over time. But if we get none, well, I'll be sad. But there it is. Anyway, I will see you when the crystal turns red again. So see you in a bit. Alright guys, yet another crystal on the Taivas banner. And we get another Fiend of the Return. Another Fiend of the Return. I hate this system. I'm going to say it every time. I hate this system. So 44 tickets. So that was like another 10 tickets and we got another red. Which is nice, you know. Nice that we're getting reds, but they're just so far all off banner or secondary off banner, which is just as bad. So yeah, I will see you when it goes red again, and we're still hoping for a Taivas. Hasn't happened yet. See you in a bit. Alright guys, here we go. It's coming down as red this time, not upgrading to red. All the previous ones upgraded to red, so when it comes down as red, it's secure a Dark Lineage, and that is completely trash as well. So, very exciting. We're running out of tickets. Another red, 27 to go. Yep, just off banners all day. So, see you when we get another red. Alright guys, we got a red, and we're almost done, so we're going to just go ahead and record the rest of the tickets as well. Oh my lord. On the last 5 tickets, we got the idiot. Well, that's good. He goes in the Shard Dungeon. Unfortunately, that means EX2 by the end of the month is unlikely. But 5 tickets to go. We'll record the last of the tickets. So we got 1 copy. That means at the very least, by the time, like, you know, Taivas and all that come out in however many months, he'll be EX2 by then. And he can go in those parties if I decide to go that route. I don't know if I will, but it's now an option at least. Feels bad, 128 tickets for 1 Taivas and a bunch of garbage. But we're not done. We've still got Salvation at the end with 3 tickets remaining from here. We'll see what happens. 3 tickets to go. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and dump the whole stash. Then from here we're going to stop, and then we're going to start building it up again for the future. Wow, 128 tickets for Taivas and nothing else worth mentioning. That feels real bad. 2 tickets left. At least we got him though. Like I was definitely getting into the mindset of, you know, what a disaster. But we got him, so 1 copy. Which means he's going to be EX0 for the whole duration of this Dark Visions. 2 weeks until we can get EX1. 20 plus 50, 70 days until EX2. Wow. And there it is. There is our pulls for Taivas. Actually, I think we might have a special pull. Let's look real quick. Either that or we're going to be 1 short. I think we're going to be 1 short, actually. But, come on, damn it. But I think we're going to be 1 short. Yeah, we're 1 short. I'm not sure where we're going to get 1 more from. But, so what did we get today? Starting from you, the Supreme Axstar, we got from free pulls, Axstar Cleom, Wondrous Lightning, Melissa. And then I think, no, we actually got Nora and Ilmatil as well. And then starting from the top row +1, we got 2 Finas, 2 Securas, Ferevia, and our Taivas. So 128 tickets for 6 reds, 2 partial off banners, 3 real off banners, and a Taivas. Okay. There it is. Exciting. Alright. So, not doing me much good. EX1 or EX0. Kind of a bust overall. Still got him though. So okay, so I'll see you guys later, I guess.